Hey everybody, how's it going? I am your host Adrian, coming to you almost live from lovely Petaluma, California, here in Studio MC2 at Quicksurf Internet Studios. The Geekinator is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Do feel free to head on over to techpodcast.com and check out all the other technology-related shows over there as well. I'd like to encourage everybody to please do subscribe to the show. You can find the links to do so on YouTube and the link above me, or if you visit us on the web over at quicksurf.com. In the show notes of every episode, I have a subscribe heading and links so that using your mobile device of choice or podcatcher application of choice, you can subscribe to an OGG Vorbis feed, an MP3 feed, and a standard def and high def video feed that's compatible with a lot of devices. So also we are over on Stitcher, Stitcher.com. For those of you who have a digital radio and you want to listen on Stitcher, you can now do so there as well. Let's go ahead and get into the awesome stuff I found for this episode. Quite a few kind of big items. Starting off over at Wired, a study has been released that predicts which Starcraft race will conquer space. That's right. The three races are fairly evenly matched depending on what strategy you play, either Terran, Protoss, or the Zerg. And a couple of guys basically studied 500 or so matches from professional StarCraft players and took all that data and analyses and plugged it into a bunch of statistical models and came up with given a particular strategy, which race would come out ahead. I'm not going to give it away. You have to go look at the article, but I thought it was a pretty interesting read, particularly given the fact that Blizzard has pretty evenly matched the three races, so you can play fairly continuously, and it's really all down to your strategy that determines whether or not you win. From Wired.com, Roku 3 has been released. That's right, the new Roku 3 set-top box. Content is king. The Roku 3 has access to more than 750 channels, including Netflix, Amazon Instant Video, and HBO Go. It'll play games like Angry Birds in Space, which comes pre-installed, and it ships with a remote control that features a headphone jack that wirelessly streams audio from the box. You can consume all that content without disturbing your friends or family, or block out their inane gabbing with an episode of House of Cards. So pretty interesting. Roku's been, actually pretty good streaming box. With the Roku 3, it's just that much better. From Hack-A-Day, SparkFun takes their educational show on the road. They've bought an RV and are headed for your state with buckets full of hobby electronics hardware. It's the SparkFun's National Education Tour. And if you want them to host a workshop for kids in your area, now's the time to sign up. So they are taking their educational show and, taking it on the road. I think that's one of the great things about SparkFun. There's an article over on Wired, What to Do After You've Been Hacked. That's right. Now, Matt Honan, you remember him? He has written an invaluable piece of article here on what to do after you've been hacked. And, it definitely give this a read. Take the advice that he gives. This is from somebody who was hacked really hard, and, follow it religiously. Definitely something you want to look into. Also over at Hack-A-Day, programmable computer built from a humble AT Tiny 84. That's right. The little tiny AT Tiny 84. Well, there's a way to get around the simple computing concepts without going too crazy with hardware. John Eisman calls it the Duo Tiny. It's a programmable computer based around the AT Tiny 84. He wrote the operating system himself, building in a set of commands that makes it quite functional, but they allow the user to manipulate or even write the programs using the 4-button interface, editing and running programs, which include some games, as demonstrated in the clip after the break. And there's a YouTube video here of it in action. It's pretty neat. Definitely check it out, especially if you're into embedded electronics. From likecool.com, I know we talked about the Lamborghini Veneno before, but there's been some more pictures released. I'm going to throw some up here on the video. This is awesome. This car looks like it is some evil. If it came in all black, I would think that it was like the Batmobile. This car is epic. Check it out. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Epic. I want one. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I wished I had this car. It looks like it belongs in some evil overlord's car collection or something. It just, Lamborghini, you've outdone yourself. I so want one of these. From Gizmodo, the 11 greatest computer supervillains in film. They have a rundown of some of the greatest computer supervillains ever portrayed in American movie cinema. And some of them I am not familiar with, and other ones I am very familiar with, like the Master Control program of Tron, which was released back in 1982. By today's standards, it's cheesy, but still pretty cool. Whopper from War Games, Skynet, The Matrix, The Machines of Source, etc. Vicky, the virtual interactive kinetic intelligence from iRobot. There's quite a bit of these supercomputers that I recognize that are evil, and they truly are evil. And the way they're represented is not necessarily good. But there's some of them that are just, outside of my age range, like the omnipotent main computer in Logan's Run. I was born in 1976, so I'm completely unfamiliar with this movie. By the time I was even old enough to know, to be even remotely, old enough to watch such a movie, it was, already a classic at that point, and I just have never seen it. So anyway, definitely check it out. The next story that we have from Gizmodo, the new Iron Man 3 trailer has been released. If you have not already seen it, it was released Tuesday. I'm recording this Wednesday night for a Thursday morning release. If you have not already seen it, definitely check it out. You can go to, it's on Yahoo. It's exclusively on Yahoo, which I think is awesome. So definitely go check it out. Pretty awesome. It's got me totally psyched for the new Iron Man 3 movie. It's coming out May 3rd, which is pretty neat. From Geeky Gadgets, a Raspberry Pi camera modules are going to launch in April. That's right. We talked about this before, and now it's a little more solid. They're going to be launching in April. You'll be able to take pictures with the Raspberry Pi. Pretty awesome. I'll be kind of interested to see what digital cameras DIYers come up with regards to this. Also from Geeky Gadgets, SimCity hits retail and digital download. That's right. If you are a fan of the SimCity franchise, after a 10-year hiatus, EA and Maxis have announced that the new game in the franchise is now available to purchase. The new SimCity game is currently available for PC gamers at retail outlets across North America. The game is also available as a digital download via Origin. So pretty awesome. I've been keeping an eye on this. The graphics are stunning. So pretty neat, and just the concept of how they do it, I'm definitely looking forward to this. So definitely go check it out. And with that, that's all I've got for this episode. Believe it or not, the new Iron Man 3 trailer, that's kind of the highlight. Definitely go look at it if you haven't already done so. And the new SimCity, I'll be looking forward to trying that out. With that, I will see all of you on the next episode. Please do subscribe to the show if you have not already done so. You can shoot me an email, geekinator@quicksurf.com. You can follow me online over at Twitter and Facebook and FriendFeed and all the usual places. I have links to everything up in the show notes. And I will see all of you on the next episode. See you then. Bye.